Lagos State High Court sitting in Ikeja area has sentenced to death by hanging a domestic staff, Joseph Ogbu, for killing his employer, 89-year-old Womab Adejike John, and her daughter Orioluwa John, just 2 days he started work. News Agency of Nigeria, NAN reports that Justice Modupe Nicole Clay sentenced the domestic staff to death after she found him guilty on a 3-count charge of armed robbery and murder brought against him by the Lagos state government. Lagos state government had stated before the court that the convict committed the offense on June 19, 2019, by killing Adejike John by strangulation and stabbing Orioluwa to death. The government also informed the court that the convict, armed with a knife, robbed Adejike John of her Toyota Camry saloon car, her LG plasma TV, motorway handset, 1 Gioni handset, 1 Nokia phone, 1 Itel phone, and a power bank. Adding that the incident took place at 4 Ogunlana Drive, Surulere area of the state, at 9:30 p.m., and that the defendant killed Orioluwa John by stabbing her to death while armed with a knife, robbed the deceased of her car, phones, and plasma TV. Offenses of robbery and murder are contrary to Sections 222 and 297 of the Criminal Laws of Lagos State, 2015. The convict had pleaded not guilty to the charge when he was arraigned on October 22, 2019. Justice Nicole Clay held that Ogbu confessed to the crime. Justice Nicole Clay ruled, he killed 1 Adejike by strangling her to death, and 1 Orioluwa by stabbing her. I have considered the evidence of the security guard, an Okada man, 1 Yahya Ibrahim, a house help, and a police inspector. He judge held that the defendant did not object to the admissibility of the confessional statement. There's no doubt that the defendant confessed to the crimes. The defendant could not explain what he was doing with all the stolen items he was found with at about 2 a.m. on the date he was arrested. The evidence is shown to the satisfaction of this court, and the court has established guilt against the defendant. He is, at this moment, guilty as charged. You are at this moment sentenced to death by hanging. May God have mercy on your soul. The police prosecutor, Wole Alagun, had told the court that an argument ensued between Orioluwa and Ogbu when she told him to clean the compound around 9 p.m. on the day of the incident. The suspect allegedly stabbed his employer to death in the heat of the argument. He also stated that Ogbu packed some valuables in the house, loaded them into Orioluwa's car, and drove off from the scene of the incident. The convict was later arrested by police personnel on patrol while trying to escape. Alagun also told the court that Ogbu used a sharp object to stab Orioluwa to death and strangled her 89-year-old mother.